The DCU Flash is missing, and with James Gunn seemingly leaving the character in limbo after the Flash movie, it makes you wonder, do they even know what they're doing with him? Flash is such a big part of the DC universe, and with everything up in the air, there are still a lot of questions about where he fits in the new DCU. In today's video, I'm going to break down where I think the Flash should come into play and why I think he deserves a bigger role moving forward. First, let's talk about whether Flash should even be in the DCU. Now, if you've seen my last video, you know I'm all for Flash being part of the new universe. He's one of DC's most iconic heroes, and one of the most interesting when it comes to his powers and storytelling potential. Seriously, the Flash has the ability to time travel, alter timelines, and fight mind-bending enemies like Reverse Flash. He's not just another guy in a cape, he's one of the most versatile heroes DC actually has. But when it comes to Flash on the big screen, we've had a bit of a rough track record. Like, aside from the Flash TV series, which has been great in its own right, we haven't had the best representation of the character. The Flash film we got, well, let's just say it didn't live up to the expectations. A proper live-action adaptation, especially focused on someone like Wally West, who has a unique personality and his own rogues gallery, would be incredibly welcome. Now, why hasn't Flash been mentioned much by James Gunn yet? Well, it's likely because DC Studios is still figuring out what to do with Ezra Miller after all the controversy surrounding him. While I do understand the studio wanting to publicly support Ezra's rehabilitation, I think it's time for a change. Flash should be recast in the DCU. The current iteration of Flash, especially in the DCEU, is still tied to the past, and it feels like DC Studios is moving forward with a new energy. New actors across the board would really help to distinguish the DCU from the previous continuity. But beyond just the recasting debate, Flash is essential to the DCU for more than just being another superhero. He's the heart and soul of a lot of the best stories in comics. Think about it. Flash is one of the richest mythologies in all of DC. He's been involved in major events like Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Speed Force, and the War of the Gods. He's a hero who isn't just about speed. He's about time, reality, and fate itself. If done correctly, Flash could be the key to connecting the DCU in ways that other characters can't. And then there's Wally West Flash, who in many fans' eyes is the real Flash. Wally's journey from Kid Flash to the main Flash was one of the most compelling character arcs in DC Comics, and having his more mature, heroic take on the character could really stand out in the DCU. Plus, having Wally be the face of the Flash going forward would be a great way to distinguish this version from the previous DCEU Flash. There's a lot of potential for him to become a fan favorite in the new era, and they should take it. Now, let's talk about where exactly Flash should come into the DCU. I've got two major places where I think he'd fit perfectly. First, and most importantly, Flash should get his own solo film. This is long overdue. We've seen Flash in ensemble movies, but he's never had the chance to shine on his own. A Flash movie focusing on his rivalry with someone like Reverse Flash would be incredible. Reverse Flash isn't just a villain. He's a deeply personal enemy who has shaped Barry's entire life.
It was me, Barry.
A film about them could explore themes of time travel, destiny, and the consequences of messing with the fabric of reality. It could even dive into the Flashpoint story, which was a huge part of Flash's legacy and could serve as a launching point for the DCU moving forward. But if Flash doesn't get his own movie right away, that's okay too. I think we could also see him in a Justice League movie as part of a bigger team up. Flash's interactions with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman would be a lot of fun, and he could provide a unique dynamic to the team. The DCU could really benefit from a Flash who's more central to the team rather than just the comedic sidekick or the tech nerd. Flash's speed and tactical mind makes him a great team player, and his role in big crossovers like Crisis could elevate the whole universe. Plus, think about the potential for world building. Flash is someone who interacts with the multiverse, and that opens the door for major crossovers, alternate timelines, and even introducing other speedsters like Kid Flash, Jay Garrick, and Impulse is a huge, untapped resource for storytelling. Now, one thing I haven't touched on yet is the importance of a fresh start for the DCU. I mentioned recasting earlier, but I think it's worth emphasizing just how crucial it is for DC to make a clean break from the DCEU. The DCU had some hits, sure, but it also has a lot of issues that need to be addressed if the DCU is going to succeed. Keeping Ezra Miller as Flash would only tie the new DCU to the mistakes of the past. I think it's time to let go of the baggage and start fresh. Not only that, but Flash could usher in that new era. With its connection to time travel and alternate realities, Flash could be a perfect character to serve as a bridge between the old and the new. It's an opportunity to reset things without losing the core of what makes DC Universe special. So that's where I think the Flash should fit into the new DCU. He's a crucial part of the universe, and whether that's through a solo film or a role in the Justice League, Flash deserves a chance to be one of the biggest heroes of the new era. If DC Studios can nail his casting, storytelling, and connections to the larger universe, Flash could be the heart of the DCU moving forward. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and if you're excited for what's coming to the DCU, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.